Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Thursday. It is June the 4th, 2015. I'm going to look at the stakes races from this card from Belmont Park. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at 316 Picks for more selections. I'm going to do the whole card for Belmont, and you'll see it on there. So that's that. I'm going to look at the stakes races 3 and races 7. So let's get on to it. The third race is the 104th running of the Astoria Handicap. Purse $250,000. I believe this is the first stakes for 2-year-olds this year. It's for Phillies 2-year-olds going 5 1/2 furlongs. Field of 6 horses traveling that distance. Traveling 5 1/2 furlongs. Showing this gives me an extra second to stop speaking. And I speak during the middle of that. 5 1/2 furlongs. And I'm going to do exactly here 3-6. Very, very hard race to handicap. Number 3, La Nina, 15-1, coming in from Maryland. Last time out, the win Pimlico, 5 furlongs on the turf course. May the 16th, the main special weight for $50,000. I think this race was on Preakness Day, I think it was the opener. It was the opener. Finished second by 5 lengths that day. The winner, Finnegan, is a horse, a very good 2-year-old horse. I believe it's Wesley Ward trained. Is going over to Royal Ascot, but finished a very good second by 5 lengths. Had speed and was too wide and held for second that day. Very nice run. Then ran once on the dirt. That was at Aqueduct on a good main track. 4.5 furlongs on April 23rd. The main special weight for $66,000. Finished second by 6 1/4 lengths. He chased 2 to 3 wide and was just held for second that day. The winner was just a very, very good horse. I remember another Wesley Ward trained horse won that day. Story of every 2-year-olds in the early part of the season. Wesley Ward wins every race. I'm telling you, if you're a Keelan, bet Wesley Ward for 2-year-olds races up until about June, about this time. They start losing, or try to be nice, but I really like this horse here. Out of Tail of the Cab, Stormcat. I really like the Stormcat on the for this horse. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm also going to complete an exacta here with the 6 horse, Little Sherry, at 5-1. Mike Smith coming in to ride this one for Michael Maker at a Pleasantly Perfect. Really Pleasantly Perfect also. Last time out there in Keelan, 4.5 furlongs on April the 15th and made special weight for $49,000. Won by 1.5 lengths that day. He split horse and just quickened as the race gone on, whatever. I have to say, a very, very nice one. One of the few 2-year-old races Wesley Ward didn't win at Keeneland. I have to say, I don't even have Wesley Ward. Wesley Ward has one horse in this race, surprisingly enough, whose moment is right at 3-1. I have to say, just not a big fan of that horse at the moment. I have to say, I like the Medallion Oro and the El Prado on the sire side, but just not. I think these 2 horses for a bit of a price really should go. How to work at Belmont Park, 5 furlong workout, 101 and 4, 12th best at 17, and a Churchill Downs training track workout in 5 furlongs and 101 and 2, the best out of 4. Biggest question with this horse, hasn't run in about 8 weeks, 7-8 weeks. So hopefully the layoff is good. Gonna go with this one. So recap my bets race number 3 from Belmont Park. Excuse me. I'm gonna go. It's the Story handicap. I'm gonna go with 3-6. 3-6 exacta box, and I don't know who I'm gonna put on top. Go to Twitter to see who I'm gonna put on top. It's a very difficult run. Maybe I'll put the 3 on top as my top pick for a bit of a price. So gonna go with this one. So now let's get on to race number 7 from Belmont Park as we stroll down to the page. It is the second running of the Intercontinental Handicap. Purse $150,000. It's for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. I have to say, if you look at the card from Belmont Park, I'm just going to scroll through it quick before I get on to this race. You have a launch race for $75,000. Okay, that's a normal day. I think I saw a $90,000 optional claimer. That's the 5th race. A very, very hard race to handicap. That was the miles rates on turf. $85,000 mean special weight. Let's see. Optional claim for $96,000. So I'd say the purses for this week are like incredible. And if you want to go to the racetrack, I think it's $15 to get in. Holy crap. But now let's get on to race number 7. Sorry, I'm off topic. The 7th race from Belmont is the second running of the Intercontinental Handicap. Purse under $50,000 for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We do have a field of 14 horses traveling 7 furlongs on the Widener turf course. And I have to say, it's been raining cats and dogs all week. And I know they're expecting. I live here in New York City, so I know. We're expecting some more rain actually Thursday morning. Right now it's Wednesday morning, but I have to say we're going to be getting a lot of rain this week, and the turf course needs it. If you look at the turf course at Belmont in the past weeks when they're running over it, it looks like the turf course is on fire when the horses run over it because other than it being very fast, the kickback is like of dirt is like so amazing. 14 horses going to post here. And I'm going to go with the 212 here, Exact Box. Another very hard raced handicap. Number 2, Token of Love. Mike Smith again at 8-1. Grand Motion, really like Grand Motion when he ships horses to Belmont. Last time out on Pimlico, mile 16th on May the 16th in Gallery Handicap. Great 3 event that day. It's the horse's first start in America. Finished 6 by 4 lengths. He was on the round, just tired in the final 16th of a mile. This is the horse's first start since the 11th of September of last year, and that was in Doncaster. 7 furlongs in Japan Racing Association Schefter Stakes. Finished 11th by 8.5 lengths. I believe at Doncaster in early September or sometime in September they have a really big festival of like Champions Festival, something like that. I think I'm not 100% positive. He just dwelt it towards the rear and just really had no fire. At the distance, his horse is during one with 2 has come to money twice out of those 3 starts. One win, his last win actually came in Haddock in England on August the 9th in the Betfred TV EBS Stallions Herd Stakes, whatever. Won by 2.25 lengths and chased the leaders 2 furlongs out and edged away clear in the final 220. I have to say, it's a very good horse. So, what more can I say? Had a workout Fairhill 6 furlong workout and 114.1, the second best out of 2 that day, and a 5 furlong workout 103 and 3, fourth best out of 5. The last win this horse had at the distance was actually during the horse's 2-year-old campaign, October the 8th at Leicester in England, 7 furlongs and 12th out of main race. Broken the main by 2.25 lengths and just gained all the way out, written by Ryan Moore that day. So going to go with this one. I'm also going to go all the way to the outside with number 12, Shrinking Violet. 4-1, Kent DeSormo coming in to ride also. I have to say, I have to make my way to Belmont this week, not Saturday, because there'll be 90,000 people there. No, I'm not a big fan of big crowds, but maybe Thursday I'll go to Belmont or Friday and spend that $15 get in. 4-1, Kent DeSormo, last time out. Did run a Pimlico 5 furlongs on May the 16th in the very 1 stakes. Finished there by 1.5 lengths. 1.25 lengths. He just had a rail trip and very mild late. Just that day at Pimlico, I noticed a lot of horses weren't really closing on the turf course. As my personal, not a lot of horses closing from the far back. I mean. Then at Santa Anita 6.5 down the hill on January the 4th. Last start was the horse's first start since January the 4th, of course. And the Monterriva Stakes Grade 2 event went by 1.25 lengths and had a rail trip and letting clear. Had a very, very, very good win there. And then at Turfway Park 6 furlongs and Holiday Inn Norville Stakes for $50,000. Finished third by head. Again, just was awkward at the start and just did not have enough that day. That was on synthetic. First start this horse is having at Belmont. Hopefully he'll do well. At the distance, I think this horse should be perfect. Has run at 6.5 already downhill. It's a completely different course. But ran 6.5 at Kentucky Downs and allowed for $96,000. Won by 1.25 lengths and steady at the turn, but just went on to win that day. Biggest question is the post position for the 7 furlong race, breaking from all the way from post position number 12. And also, if this race doesn't get taken off the turf, I'm hoping it doesn't, but with the forecast, you never know. I'm telling you, they say it's going to rain today. It doesn't. Take that New York weather, people. But just looking through this race quick, if this race gets taken off the turf, it might be down to a field of 3. I really don't know. A lot of these horses are turf specialists. Maybe the one I would look at as a main track only bet, but even the 3 at 50-1 right now, the 3 would be a really good bet for for being off the turf. Hasn't stepped up, hasn't run in stakes company against this caliber of horses. But if this race is taken off the turf, maybe the 3 I would go with. And I have to say, if this race really does take it off turf, it's going to probably have a field of 5. But main track only bet, I'm probably going to go with the 3 at 50 to 1. It's not going to be 50 to 1 if it's taken off the turf. I have to say, it's probably going to be like 15 to 1, not 50. So I'm going to go for race number 7 from Belmont Park. I'm going to go with the 212 exacta box here. I'm going to probably go with the 2 as my top pick here. And a main track only selection that I just came up with less than 20 seconds ago. I'm going to go with the 3 as my main track only selection. So good luck to all, and go to Twitter at 316picks for more selections. Good luck at the Belmont Festival.